Hey everybody. I'm currently going through a process, and so while I'm going through these processes, sometimes I like to document it to just kind of let people be aware of what's occurring. Okay. So my body's going through a recrystallization right now based upon the upgrades and the activations that have been going on. So once we like solidify and anchor fully like the new pathways, the new DNA upgrades, the new codes, right? Then we go through a process of recrystallization. Okay. So when we go through recrystallization, essentially our crystalline light body sparks and we can start to feel the pops of the crystals in our body. If you notice me talking about this, right, the light just got really bright around here. It's because we're going crystalline in nature, and I want to discuss this. Okay. So essentially what was happening to me was I sat here and I started to feel pulsation signals all over my back, right? Like these little nodal points on the grids just going boop, 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 highlighting these connection points, right? And then felt this burning and almost this spinning, like a spiraling of the crystals starting to activate and starting to grow within the body. This is solidifying the new connection points, right? So when we go through a process of repair, right? So let's say that there is a target at a certain crystal point, back body, upper left quadrant, right? So let's say there's a program there, right, that has dealt with some sort of subjugation within that crystalline matrix, right? So what happens is it goes through an upgrade or realignment, right? Gets recoded, then bam, it sparks and ignites. Now, as a result, what happens is we feel this inflammation can kind of start to come up in this irritation in the body or itchiness, right? So myself right now, I started to feel the itches come all through, right? We've been getting hit with solar plasma. There's been a lot of solar codes, a lot of gate openings, and a lot of codes that have been anchoring, right? So now that my body is ready to recrystallize right now, right? It means that I'm harmonizing with the new matrix, a new gridding pattern, new pathways, things of that nature. It's an upgrade of our DNA, and it's our light body coming online. So as a spark starts to happen, we have to be mindful of tuning, because what happens is our body is now starting to tune to a new vibrational bandwidth, right? So we're harmonizing at a new baseline frequency. So as we're harmonizing at the new baseline, right, be mindful of what you're tuning into. Be mindful of what you're listening to. Be mindful of your programming. So like I know I'm recrystallizing my DNA. I'm recoding and activating my silicate matrix within my body, right? Crystal light body. So as I'm tuning, I have to be mindful of these things, right? Also, too, right now, we're currently undergoing magnetic shifts, right? So we had pole adjustments, pole shifts occurring, right? So the mind is starting to kick up a little bit. So I noticed that there was this rapid acceleration of the mind and the thought forms, right? Really hypersensitivity to self-emotional waves and sways and motions, right? And it was one of those things where I started to notice for myself that things were starting to get pretty easily agitated, right? And it's because what essentially my field is doing is my field saying, stop, everyone, get out of my field, slow down, I need to be by myself. So my body and my senses, right, all my senses are stating Corey needs to be alone right now. That's why the agitation was increasing. So when I tune into that, to that vulnerability, it's going, ooh, I'm hitting a raw moment on my pathway. I'm hitting a raw moment within, and I need to just be with all of self and hold myself while I'm going through this shift, right? This shift in my own reality and the retuning of the crystals, right? So my internal matrix is going through restructuring, harmonizing at a new baseline frequency. My emotions are swaying, right? Because I'm elevating in consciousness. My body is elevating in consciousness, right? So then this is going to have some physical body ascension symptoms. The heating, the cooling, the itching, right? The itching, feeling irritated within the skin. And for myself, that's usually a time when it's like, oh my gosh, I want to, rip my skin off. It's normal. It's because your carbon-based systems are becoming silicate. You're embodying the silicate matrix, right? So as we're embodying this newness and this freshness, right, and you're going through a recrystallization pattern, it's good to stay off of television, stay off of consuming anything programming wise, because your crystals are tuning to a new vibrational bandwidth, right? So if you're used to listening to 85.7 on your crystal dials, right, like a diode, and you're tuning up to 93.3, we want to make sure that we're not resonating at 85.7 and that we actually clear out the signal and allow the body to naturally reverberate at that higher vibration, right? And then be mindful of what we're consuming as our crystals are recoding and we're realigning our realities, okay? So it's just normal. The heating and the cooling is normal. The itching is normal. There's nothing wrong with you. It's not hives, right? We're breaking through some conditioning, and as a result, our crystals are popping on right now, right? So it's the new grids, it's the new sequences, the new DNA codes, the solidification of you, right? And it's solidification in a form of crystallization. Okay, so it's not solid. It's not solid in structure like a fixed state of consciousness. It's actually the crystallization of you. So very normal. Very normal. All right. Love you guys. Much love and respect to everyone out there. Just wanted to talk about a little bit kind of what's going on. What helps with the itches too. Arnica montana is a great one. Coconut oil on the skin. You can also get things like lavender oil if you're feeling like your body's a little bit like you want to pop out. If your muscles are doing that twitch and dance where you feel like you want to pop out of your body, magnesium will help to soothe the muscles. Potassium is another good one. So bananas, potatoes will help. Always tune into your energy body, tune into your physical body, tune into your light body to ask what it needs. And then always drink lots of water. It's going to help with the recrystallization that's going on. All right. So I love you guys. Much love and respect to everyone out there. Thank you, everyone. Just a little documented process on the retuning of your energetic vibration. And we're feeling it now. We're feeling it. All right. Love you guys. Bye.